Okay, we have seen the second topic, that is the production of sound. Then next we will see the propagation of sound. What is exactly mean by the propagation? Propagation is nothing but displacement of the sound. Okay, we have studied that, or we have seen that the sound is produced due to the vibration, due to the plucking, scratching, then rubbing, etc. Okay, then what happen if once sound is produced? Okay, once the sound is produced, then what happened? It displaced from one place to another. Okay, it travel from one place to another. Then how it travels? Okay, how it travels? It needs a medium to travel. Sound needs a medium to transfer or to travel from one point to another. It is nothing but the propagation. Then this propagation how does happen? Okay, how does it happen? The propagation of sound, it happens with the help of medium, and there are three kinds of medium exist. That is, sound is produced by the vibrating objects. The matter or a substance through which sound is transmitted is called as a medium. It can be solid, liquid, or gas. Sound moves from a medium from the point of generation to the listener. ओके, अब जो साउंड प्रोड्यूस हुआ है वो कैसे ट्रैवल करता है मीडियम से, एंड कहाँ तक ट्रैवल करता है? फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ जनरेशन टू द लिसनर. Okay, and when an object vibrates, it sets the particle of the medium around it vibrating. The particles do not travel all the way from the vibrating objects to the object to the ear. Okay, how propagation of sound is happen? How the way means, in what way the sound travel? First, when we vibrate the object. Okay, when we vibrate the object, the particles of the medium in the contact with the vibrating object is first displaced from its equilibrium position. What is the equilibrium position? Its mean position. Okay, its starting point. ओके, जब हम ऑब्जेक्ट को वाइब्रेट करते हैं तो जो पार्टिकल होते हैं मीडियम के, वो क्या होते हैं? अपने जो ओरिजिनल पॉइंट है वहाँ से डिस्प्लेस्ड होके ट्रैवल करते हैं. इट देन एक्सर्ट्स अ फोर्स ऑन द एडजेसेंट पार्टिकल. अब उसके साथ जो दूसरा पार्टिकल है एयर में, वाटर में या सॉलिड में, वो उससे डिस्टर्ब करता है. ओके, ही it exerts a force on the adjacent particle, as a result of which the adjacent particle gets displaced from its position of rest. ओके, क्या होता है? पहला जो वाइब्रेट यानी वाइब्रेटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट होता है वो पार्टिकल जो मौजूद है मीडियम में ऑलरेडी, उसे डिस्प्लेस करता है. देन एडजेसेंट पार्टिकल ऑफ दैट पार्टिकल इज आल्सो डिस्प्लेस्ड because the first particle exerts a force on the adjacent particle. Okay, this chain is happening. Okay, one by one this process is continuous in the medium till the sound reaches their destination or your ear. Okay, ये चेन चलता रहता है. कब तक? जब तक साउंड अपने डेस्टिनेशन पे या अपने कान तक नहीं पहुंचता. The disturbance created by a source of a sound in the medium travels through the medium and not the particles of the medium. Okay, this is what happens during the propagation of sound in a medium. Hence, sound can be visualized as a wave. Okay, हम लोग इस वजह से sound को wave की तरह देख सकते हैं. Hence, sound can be visualized as a wave. Sound waves are characterized by the motion of the particle in the medium, and that's why it is called as a mechanical wave. Why it is a mechanical wave? So we have seen that in the first part of the introductory point. Sound is a form of a mechanical energy. Why it is a form of a mechanical energy? Mechanical energy represents a motion, and sound is a Sound represents a motion, means the particle present in the motion, medium, displays from its equilibrium position to the अनदर, ओके, जो उसका इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन है उसे छोड़ के वो क्या होते हैं, डिस्प्लेस होते हैं, और उसकी वजह से हम लोग रिकॉग्नाइज करते हैं साउंड इज अ फॉर्म ऑफ अ मैकेनिकल एनर्जी और मैकेनिकल वेव्स. ओके, so air is the most common medium through which sound travels. Sound also can travel through the liquid and also from the solid. Okay, in this figure you will see, the sound wave. Okay, how it is actually, the sound wave is look like as like this. Okay, sound wave is represent as like this, but what is but when we study, or we have to study the sound wave, then it looks like this. Okay, it is the vibrating tuning fork which creates a sound wave. Okay, this is the sound wave. This part is called as a compression. What is actually it? When a vibrating objects move forward, it pushes and compresses the air in front of it and create a region of a high pressure. Okay, it is the particle of the medium where the pressure exists very high. Okay, so this part is called as a compression, and this part is a rarefaction where the density of pressure on the particle of medium is low as compared to the this particle, so this is called as a rarefaction. Okay, so compression and rarefaction, sound wave represents by the combination of compression and rarefaction. As the object moves back and forth rapidly, a series of compression and rarefaction is created in the air. This makes the sound wave that propagates or travel through the medium. Okay, then next move towards our next point, that is sound needs a medium to travel. Here up to this point we have studied what is the sound, then production of sound and propagation of sound. Okay, now we will learn or study or see the sound needs a medium to travel. Okay, for this we have to look, or we have to study this experiment. Okay, what is exactly, see what is given over here, it is the bell jar. Okay, then this one is the electric bell. This one, the bell jar is tightly closed with the cork. Then this one is the switch of the bell, and all these are the electric connections connected to the electric bell. Okay, then this one is the vacuum pump. Okay, so what is the experiment? Take an electric bell and airtight and an airtight glass bell jar. What we have to do? We have to take an electric bell and airtight glass bell jar. Then electric bell is suspended inside the airtight bell jar. The bell jar is connected to the vacuum pump as shown in the figure. Okay, see, it is shown in the figure. The bell jar is connected to a vacuum pump. Okay, this bell jar is connected with the vacuum pump as shown in the figure. If you press the switch, you will able to hear the bell. Okay, when you press the switch, you will able to hear the bell. Now start the vacuum pump. Okay, before you start vacuum pump, you will hear a bell very clearly. When the air in the jar is pumped out gradually, the sound becomes fainter, although the same current is passing through the bell. What happens if the air in the jar is pumped out gradually? What happens? Then sound of a bell becomes fainter. Okay, and although the same current is passing through the bell. Means if you are continuously pressing the switch of the bell, and once you have pumped out the air from the glass jar, then the sound of a bell becomes fainter, although although you are pressing the bell. Okay, after some time, when air is left inside the bell jar, you will hear very feeble feeble sound. Okay, then what will happen if the air is removed completely? What will happen if air is removed completely in the bell jar? What will happen? So we will conclude from this experiment as like there is no sound produced, no more sound can be produced in a vacuum, or a sound cannot travel through a vacuum. Sound can travel through air. This is the conclusion. Okay, if we remove the air completely from this bell jar, then what happened? We cannot hear a sound of a bell. Okay, so from this experiment we can conclude that sound can travel through air. Okay, then next point is longitudinal waves and transverse wave. Okay, what is the longitudinal and what is the transverse wave? First of all, sound waves are longitudinal waves and light waves are transverse waves. Longitudinal means the sound waves travel parallel through can travel or propagates parallel to the medium, particles of the medium. Okay, that's why it is called as a longitudinal waves. And transfer waves are what? Transfer waves are travel through the position in the direction perpendicular to the direction of the wave propagation. Okay, means जो ट्रांसफर वेव्स होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं? परपेंडिकुलरली ट्रैवल करते हैं पार्टिकल ऑफ द मीडियम से. Okay, to study how the sound wave is longitudinal wave, okay, we have to take a slink. Slink means it is a spring. You have to take a spring and you take one end in your hand and ask your friend to hold the other one. Okay, then now stretch the slinky as shown in the figure. Then give it sharp push towards your friend and you have to observe your observation. Note down your observation. What do you observe? You will observe the regions where the coils become closer. See over here. What do you observe? Here, the regions where coils become closer are called as a compression, and the regions where the coils are further apart are called as a rarefaction. As we already know, sound propagates in the medium as a series of compression and rarefaction. Okay, it is like represent, this link is represents a sound wave and it is a longitudinal wave. Okay, so that's why it is called as a longitudinal waves. Now it is the characteristics of the sound waves. See, sound wave is represent as like this one is the crest, the upper part of the wave is called as a crest, then lower part of this wave is called as a truck. Okay, the sound propagates as a density or pressure as shown in the A and B. See, these are the density and the pressure we have seen in the propagation of the sound wave. Okay, definition of the propagation of sound wave: compression are the higher pressure part of the wave where the particle exert the force on its adjacent particle. Okay, high pressure or a high force on the adjacent particle, and where the pressure or a force is low, it is called as a rarefaction. See over here. Okay, then characteristics of the